Hey guys, this video is a shout out of hope for all the guys who are suffering from relationship problems. It has always been known that the heart of a woman is hard to comprehend as they can be fickle or stern, or both at the same time. And guys just run into the dating game cluelessly. Well, today in 5 Entertainment, we'll be giving you 7 secret tips to conquer every woman you want. We'll talk about generic aspects of a man like mindset, behavior, mannerisms, and not about looks and money, which everyone already knows. So men, just buck up and stick till the end of the video to learn some secrets on getting your way around with women. If you do like the video, hit the like icon and do subscribe to the channel. Number 7. The leader, 1 in 1,000. The lone wolf is always not the fantasy of women, and instead, they prefer a lion, the leader of the pride, or the great shepherd who can lead the herd. A leader is always loved by the world and written with the golden ink in history books, but being a leader is attractive to women too. It is an extremely desirable trait. Leadership can be defined as the ability to give guidance and direction verbally or by modeling. It's not about control. Women want to feel like they are with a leader but not a dictator. In relationships, women can give us the level of trust that borders on livelihood. They must hear from you on matters such as where you want the relationship to go and the goals you have for it. Ways to show that you can lead are: always consider the impact on the relationship instead of the individual when making a decision. Your personal feelings aren't as important as what's going to be best for the both of you. Keep her needs at the forefront of the relationship. Selflessness is necessary as it exhibits sacrifice. Initiate and engage in activities that will help the relationship grow. Showing a commitment to the relationship's mental, emotional, and physical well-being will help solidify the bond and attraction between you and your girl. Finishing what you start. This is for the small things and can set a precedent for reliability. Being comfortable doing these may also show that you are excited about the relationship. You are making a concerted effort that demonstrates that you want to be there. Number 6. The good listener is the ladies' man. Now, we all know that listening is a great virtue, and hence it can also be doubtlessly applied in the sphere of women, as all the sane beings just love listeners as much as they love speakers. Women love men who listen to them. Without getting too academic, communication is simply the exchange of ideas, needs, and desires. The essence of this concept is straightforward and uncomplicated, but putting it into action is all but that. It's no secret that women talk more than men. There is a concept known as gender jabber, which highlights the differences in the number of words that men and women speak. Luann Brizendine, MD, professor at the University of California, San Francisco, has found that women speak an average of 20,000 words per day, and guys use about 7,000 words per day. This means that women talk almost 3 times as much as men. Guys, that experience must have taught you this. There's a lesson to be learned, and it's twofold. We need to listen more than we speak. If we try to overtalk the ladies, it will become competitive. They are hardwired to emote verbally and share their thoughts. If we are speaking just as much as they are, there's a chance that we are not listening to everything. What you say should be substantive. Make sure that what you are saying is valuable. You don't need to be a philosopher, but you do need to ensure that you're choosing your words wisely because you talk less. Talking less gives you less time to explain if you say something wrong or offensive. But, on the other hand, using fewer words doesn't always allow you to be as detailed as possible. Mastering the art of communication is tough and different for each relationship. The way that you find out what the needs are is to communicate, talk about each other. Lastly, learn to speak her language. Your lady will have specific tells that mean specific things. It could be nonverbal or verbal, but she has them nonetheless. Hone in on those nuanced communication methods. When you pick up on them, she will appreciate it more, and you will earn more points with her. Number 5. The thinking man. Men, the brain is your superpower. Why not use it? Intellectuality is attractive as much as muscle. When displaying this characteristic, you're showing that what she values is just as important, and at times more important, than what you need. Your woman will reciprocate this same quality. It's innate in her. Thoughtfulness is the cousin of being selfless and allows you to run the gambit of emotional maturity. Unfortunately, it's highly underregarded by many men. How can you be a thoughtful man? Selflessness, be willing to sacrifice. Attentiveness, listen to her needs. needs, compassion, display kindness toward your wife or girlfriend, honesty and integrity. Show that truth and having high character is non-negotiable. Enjoying the video? We hope so. Note it, man, this video can be a life changer, and to not miss more lovely content, please do subscribe and hit the bell icon and be a life hacker. Number 4. Ladies want a gentleman. Women love a guy with manners. What's worse than being out with a person who doesn't have a good temperament? A person who doesn't have good manners. It doesn't matter if you were raised in a majority male home or played all male-dominated sports. A please and thank you can go a long way. Manners can be displayed in a bevy of different ways. Chivalry. Researching the article, one is surprised at the number of women who are not used to a door being opened for them or don't know that they shouldn't walk outside, close to the street, when walking with their beau. Being polite. Women are delicate and tender and should be treated as such. Using harsh words with an abrasive tone will shut her down. When speaking to a woman, whether it's your first conversation or your 50th one, being polite will always work in your favor. Dating etiquette. Guys, pull her chair out. Don't eat until her plate arrives. Pay attention to her face and not her chest, butt, or legs. It's okay to glance and admire, but don't be a pervert and stare all evening. Number 3. The family man. Women are attracted to family-oriented guys. Not all women desire marriage and a family, but the overwhelming majority do have this need. Being a guy that wants family or has children and is present with your kids increases your attractiveness exponentially. Nowadays, kids aren't as big of a deal breaker as they once were, so your chances aren't necessarily shot if you have kids. With that, being a great father and provider to your children shows her you want children. You will be present if you have children together, regardless of the outcome of the relationship. You're not a jerk who would leave children fatherless. Being a family-oriented man also means that, during conversations and throughout dating, she will see you would prioritize her as your wife. Another way to show that you are a family man is to allow her to see the interaction between you and your family. Even if your family isn't close, express to her your desire to change that story. Let her know that you want to be close to your children and don't want to repeat the cycle that you were once in. Number 2. Women like a man to show vulnerability. Vulnerability is always not a weakness, and accepting it is a strength indeed. This is often difficult for guys to do. We pride ourselves on being manly, having machismo, but the truth is that we have feelings just like women. They need to see and experience that you are comfortable being open with them. Allowing her to encounter your vulnerability will increase trust. It shows that you trust her with the deep and dark places in your life. Don't do this in the beginning stages of getting to know someone. Many times that can be too much too soon. You will know when the time is right. Remember, there is fearlessness in being vulnerable. Find the information useful and insightful? Then why are you idle? Don't forget to make a note of these tips. Number 1. General knowledge deserves the hype. Keeping abreast of what's happening around the globe and being able to talk about it is a quality that shows that you are a part of the world. You don't have to be a political analyst or a philanthropist. However, you must show that you care enough to learn and understand other cultural perspectives. This does mean shifting the conversation from time to time away from work or family to something else of equal relevance. A gentleman connected to the world around him proves to his lady that he understands that he's part of something bigger than him. It displays that you know that the world doesn't revolve around you and your experience. This is a key component in being compassionate. So, these were the hot tips for guys to get the woman of their dreams and live a life. Reading women's minds seems not that difficult now, so let's give them the man they desire. So go and introspect about your life and do the necessary changes without losing yourself, and see yourself become the new heartthrob, the ladies' man, the stud, or whatever you call that lucky guy. We keep on posting such life-changing content, so make sure you hit the subscribe button and also like and share with your other guy friends to boost their morale. We'll be back with more amazing content. Till then, keep smiling, keep growing.